Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary, and welcome to our 1000th episode. 1000 episodes of Wake Up Legendary is what we have done and accomplished here, and it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing accomplishment, and I want to just tip my hat. I'm not throwing my hat in this moment. I'm tipping my hat to all of the amazing guests, all of the people who have been a part of Wake Up Legendary, all of the behind the scenes work that it's taken to be able to make this show a reality. It has been an amazing ride, and we're just getting started. We're just getting started, my friends. And so today, for our 1000th episode, I thought that we would do something special. We would bring on one of our business plan advisors, somebody who works with our clients every single day, somebody who's done that now for over a year and a half, who started as a blueprint student here at Legendary Marketer, somebody who in the recent month has helped more of our students get started, move through the challenge, enroll in the blueprints than any of our other advisors. She's just worked really hard. She's really invested. She's really excited about helping students right now launch their business. And she's always been excited and motivated to help clients. This is her passion and one of the reasons why she wanted to be a part of our team over 1.5 years ago. And so with that being said, let's kick this 1000th episode off by bringing in our star guest today, somebody who's near and dear to our team here at Legendary Marketer and helps us help you all every single day, day in and day out. Eleni, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. Hi, good morning.
Nice to see you.
Absolutely thrilled.
Now, is it morning? Tell us where you're calling in from.
I'm calling from Auckland, New Zealand. So, in fact, it's 2 a.m. at the moment, but absolutely natural high. I'm thrilled to be here and to be representing everybody.
Well, it is good morning then. It's good morning for you, and it's good morning for me. I love this, that, we can be, around the world with each other and be, on the same page, helping clients, doing what we do. So talk to us a little bit about, what led you into this industry. You're not a former, you're still a student. And will likely be a lifetime student, if I was to guess. What led you to Legendary? What were you looking for? What motivated you to want to start an online business in the first place?
Yeah, it was interesting at the time because, in fact, I wasn't even looking to start an online business. I was actually in a corporate capacity, and I was doing what I was doing for so many years that I had marketing people reporting to me. But the problem was I started to feel like an absolute digital dinosaur. People were using the lingo and the terminology, and I felt like I was really falling behind. So I took it upon myself to educate myself. I really just wanted to start to learn more about what was happening in the space. And luckily for me, I came across Legendary Marketer through an amazing affiliate who really just made the entire journey so pleasurable that I thought there's no other place to kind of come. And when I realized how amazing the education was, and I could actually apply it at the time even to my own job, the light bulb went off. It just made me realize, I thought, wow, not only can I do this alongside what I'm doing for my work, but I can actually create something for myself as well. So at the time, it wasn't on the radar, but then over time, I just thought that natural progression to sort of say, why am I keeping all my eggs in one basket? Because I had that employee mindset. Even though my corporate life was fantastic and it was delivering a lot of fulfillment for me, but at the same time, I was like, well, what if this just kind of ends tomorrow? I don't have a plan B, or I don't have something that I could possibly pass on to my family. Because that's the challenge with being an employee. You don't know when it's going to end. You might think that you're considered the most amazing employee there, but things change all the time. So over time in the background, I was building this and having this as something to complement everything that I was doing. But then I just ended up falling absolutely in love with the industry and thought, wow, this is something that sort of talks to me about wanting to really help other people. So it kind of fulfilled a lot of areas of my own kind of education, but also starting to help other people. And that's why I ended up now here.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure to have you on the team, and we're so glad and excited that you are working with us. Many of our BPAs or advisors, our business plan advisors, which is the current role that you're in right now, um, are former students like yourself. And so, you're now able to work with clients who are moving through the challenge in still an entrepreneur role, right? You're not an employee of our company. We contract this work out to you, and you're able to, along with the rest of our advisor team, work with our students and clients who are coming through our challenge and discovering this information and these business models for the first time. Um, in some cases, the very first look or experience with online marketing, a company like this. And it's your job to walk them through the challenge, answer any questions, help them decide if this is something serious that they want to do, and if they want to invest more time, money, and energy into this craft. And if they do, then it's your job to, introduce them to some of our other programs and see if they're a fit for them, or encourage them and inspire them to keep going no matter what their situation is. What what attracted you initially to want to work with us here at Legendary and see if there was a place for you to work on our team here, serving and working with our clients on a daily basis?
I think all the business plan advisors here on the team would say the same thing. It's the company ethos. It's the authenticity, the transparency, and the integrity of the education. Hands down, from an industry standpoint, there's nothing like it, right? When it comes to we advocate a lot of setting up processes here at Legendary, right? The way that we sort of say affiliate marketing, you do your email autoresponders, you do all these amazing stuff to kind of work smarter, so to speak. But one thing that is tried and true, and definitely that resonates here, is the fact that we are a people business. We are here to help and serve others. And that just also reflects in the way that we teach our students in being able to help other people as well. You can't step away from that. You always have to have your member, your client, your affiliate member down the line at the heart of what you do. And it's pretty much in our tagline, it's simple education built on integrity. And that's what resonated with me. And I can say that the business plan advisors all in the team will definitely say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're here, and our team culture is really powerful and important. All of our advisors, all of our entire team are close, care about each other. I know that you feel the kind of responsibility of representing our advisor team here today, and I love that about you. I love the way that you showed up with that energy. And I love that we have such great camaraderie on our team. It, yeah, it's important that the product works. It's important that the education does what it says it's going to do. Obviously, a lot of that falls on the client to show up, to do the work, to follow through, to be consistent, to actually go through the training material. That can be a commitment in and of itself. And of course, we're here to hold you accountable to the best of our ability how do you, when you have a new client come through our challenge and you get to meet them for the first time, what are some of the things that are important for them to know about you or from you about what they're about to experience?
I think first and foremost, we are real people, right? We're not robots. We come from families, we're brothers, sisters, mums, dads. We've come from all walks of life, and we get the wonderful privilege of meeting so many amazing people. But when I sort of look back and think about my experience when I came through the challenge with my business plan advisor, and you know who I'm talking about because he's probably listening. It just makes me remember how awesome the experience was. And we always carry that through. We always try to remember, what do we want to experience in any type of service industry? What do we want to feel and go through? We want to feel supported, right? We don't want to feel like we're out there in the ethos all by ourselves. And that's probably typically the challenge of what happens when a new member comes through. They're so burnt out by all the messaging out there. They're like, I'm confused. I don't know. I've heard this, I've clicked on that, and there's just so many things going on. So when they come through Legendary Marketer and they've received probably their first connection point, they've signed up, those sorts of the first messaging that they get is not an automated message. They're getting it from a business plan advisor like myself, like all of my team members. It's personally from them. So it's really important in knowing that you're dealing with it's not a chat box or anything like that. So when they're coming through and we get connected with a member, and it's interesting because there's a lot of shy people, there's a lot of nervousness because you think, well, what's this all about? Yeah. So when people do jump on a call with us, they're sometimes a little bit, starstruck, or they're stuck around, I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about this. I clicked on a link, but there's a reason why they come through. And that entire experience throughout, it's, particularly when it comes to the 5-day challenge, people think, wow, already David and the team are providing an incredible amount of value. Typically, the question that I get is, do I have to pay more for you? Right? I was like, no, this comes as part of the service, because we know that when it comes to education, a lot of it can be automated, but it's about adopting a new method of being able to think and realize that you can get some new skills. And you really just need a soundboard for somebody to bounce all these ideas off.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And that's what any great process, marketing process, sales process is and looks like. And in full disclaimer or disclosure, our business plan advisors get paid commission if you buy other things, but it's not required. The thing that we pride ourselves on is that there are going to be a certain percentage of people that come through and just buy. They're buyers. They're action takers. They're decisive. They already have made a decision, even maybe before speaking to a business plan advisor, that they are going to go all in on this. And then there's other people who need questions answered. There's other people who need that kind of that personal touch, to know that there's somebody behind the logo, the company, that it's not just, as you said, an automated robot. And then there's some people who just either are not going to spend any more money with the company, or don't have the money to spend. And one of the things that I've been beating the drum about, and what I love about you and the rest of our advisors that are here, is that you just resonate with this, is that we do our best to give every single person the same experience. We do our best to not prejudge. And this is our sales and marketing philosophy. We are called Legendary Marketer. We do teach marketing and sales. And our philosophy is, don't prejudge somebody. Give them the same exact experience no matter what. And I love that question that you get often that you just said, which is, do I have to pay more for you? we've created a process that allows us to serve every customer in the same way, no matter how much they spend with our company. And if they spend more, that's great. If they don't, that's okay too. There's so many resources that they can tap into. We've done 1,000 episodes of Wake Up Legendary. Wake Up Legendary is something that I know our advisors um, all get excited about and send customers to listen to, and are sort of a first place that they can get sort of behind the scenes, look at what we're about. Just as you came on Wake Up Legendary for the first time ever, I believe this is your first time on Wake Up Legendary, right?
Yep.
There was no scripting, there was no prepping, right? You and I didn't talk behind stage and this is what I'm going to ask you and this is what you're going to say. Is that right?
Absolutely. No, it's very organic and authentic. So no, guys, this is honestly, it's really just, I think people just get this thing that, oh, it's got to be perfect. Oh my gosh, this is one thing I always say to members that come through. It's progress over perfection, guys. Okay, it never has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Just get the train off the platform. If you've got the will, right? If you've got the will, we've got the skill to give you. It's simple as that. And the thing is to be very mindful, the point that you made about students might adopt really early and members will come on. But for those that, decide to kind of, come back later, or it's about the feeling that we've created for them about, if I do want to ever come back and learn more, I know where I'm going to go because I know what I'm going to expect. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's no BS, right?
Yeah.
It's just pure, clean education in a very supportive environment with the right tools and resources, hands down. Yeah.
And there's also no one more follow-up point on where I was just going with that about the no scripting and the no prompting and the no planning is that we actually eat our own cooking here. We don't ask our clients to do anything in their marketing and business that we're not willing to do either. And we know that launching a business online can be uncomfortable. We know it can be new, weird, awkward. We know going live, which is a skill that is is an acquired skill. You have to learn how to go live. You have to learn how to hold a conversation either with yourself or somebody else while the camera's rolling and people are watching live. We do that here. We do that also in as I just said, and you verified, a very organic way. There's nowadays what's working in the marketplace is organic, authentic conversations, not pre-planned, scripted corporate marketing or highly produced videos. It's just, anything could happen. Anything could pop up. Mistakes will happen. Oohs, ahs, ums, fumbles, stutters, all the things will happen. And that's okay because we're all human beings. And right now we're in a marketplace right now where humans love to buy from other humans. And they want to know that people are real, right? They want to know. Also, just to piggyback on another point that you made before, a lot of times people try to, act like our team here of advisors or our company are doing sales calls in disguise. With some of our critics have criticized us with that. That we just it's a bait and switch thing. It's sales calls in disguise, et cetera, et cetera. But the truth is that in a world of artificial intelligence, in a world of robots, in a world of people every single day that are impersonating me and every other person, public figure, guru, anybody who has a public persona or personality, it is imperative and important that companies show up to verify that a customer or whoever a potential customer is going to be is talking to the actual company. If they're going to send or spend money, that it's actually going to the place that they want it to go to, and not to some scammer sitting in some foreign country who's posing or impersonating that person. To your point earlier, it's so important nowadays to have human touch and interaction. Whether we all understand and know that business, unless it's a nonprofit organization, that business is there to make a profit. And that's okay, everybody. That's okay. It's okay to make a profit. It's okay to make money. It's okay to make millions. It's okay to make billions of dollars. Look at some of these social media companies and tech companies and companies that are, it's okay to make billions. It's okay to make more money than you'll ever need or be able to spend. However, it's also important in this industry to humanize the experience, because we're dealing with customers, everyday average people. It's a business to consumer. It's not a business to business. I mean, we are dealing and talking to everyday people. And one of the reasons why we still get on the phone or Zoom with every single person who wants to, as they're coming through the challenge, is because we want to give them an opportunity to verify who we are, to put a name to a face and a face to a company and have a real human interaction. Our philosophy is not how can we automate that? How can we have a robot do that? How can we have AI do that for us? And not only does it help our sales strategy, our goal is to make money in exchange for the value that we provide, but it also gives the customer the large majority of our satisfied customers a safe feeling, knowing that if they spend money, it's going to the people that they want it to go to, and not some impersonator or scammer who's posing as somebody. This is a big deal. Anyways, thoughts that come up for you around that personal touch, verifying who we are, letting people know that we are who we say we are. Anything else to add around that?
Yeah, and look, we're in a wonderful, fortunate opportunity in our lives right now with what the internet has provided us. Okay, because when you think about our parents, David, they didn't have this type of opportunity, right? What choices did we have? So now when we started seeing members come through, very small majority of the members or the student clients that come through are from big companies or have set up organizations. We are talking about mum and pop businesses, okay? Individual human beings that are coming through that want something better for themselves. Whatever brings you to Legendary, your why is your why, okay? Could it, albeit to create your own business or to elevate your education so you don't feel like I was like a digital dinosaur, or set something up for your children, or, give yourself a secondary option out, that goes alongside with your college degree. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when somebody comes through, they simply just want to know, can I feel like I can communicate with somebody freely and openly without having this guard up? Because you just want to be able to exchange ideas and thoughts and suggestions. And by doing so, people feel like I feel like I'm in a learning environment. And that learning environment, it elevates when somebody comes in with a sense of fear, or albeit the fear of the unknown. Is it the unknown about the industry? What is affiliate marketing? Or who is Legendary Marketer? Or can I even do this? No matter what that might be, our role here is just to make sure that people feel a lot more supported about how we can take their education further to give them their choices. So when we interact with a member, every session is bespoke to them. I think when you said, is it scripted? Is it this? No. Our role is to understand what brought them here and what they want to learn. So when somebody goes through and we ask them to complete like a clarity process questionnaire, that is to understand exactly what somebody needs so we can help them. And purely in our title of a business plan advisor, I explain to everybody That's exactly my role here. I'm only here to help you get to the point where you can make an educated decision for yourself around, do you want to further elevate your education and take your business plan with us together for us to help you, or do you want to pretty much do your business plan on your own? So that way we are here to assess somebody's plan and to give them the options for them to decide. Simple as that.
Yeah. I love that. And I think that's where more people need to take their sales and marketing strategy nowadays, is to provide that bespoke, solution. One of our other business plan advisors on the call said something that is very true. Grant Temple, shout out to Grant, one of the best in the game. People want to sell mentorship programs and don't even want to spend a moment to hop on a call with a person beforehand. We provide the value first, then give a choice to move forward or not. And how true is that?
Grant nailed it. It's absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
It's the more that somebody can understand and see what is available to them, irrespective of what they choose today or tomorrow in the future, it's how you made that person feel. And if they're not getting that experience somewhere else, I would say in this day and age, across with all the automation, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Right. If you're trying to invest in your education and set up a business for yourself, one of the critical things for most entrepreneurs, and I use the term loosely because sometimes entrepreneurs, we put it on a pedestal. Ooh, big scary word, entrepreneur. This is just about getting yourself launched. That's why we call the 5-day challenge, learn, launch, lead. Once you get your learning and you've launched and you're getting yourself underway, if you don't have the right support structures there and systems to help you, and the resources, the tools, the coaching, the training, they're all ingredients that you're potentially missing out on. So if you go out to get a certain program that doesn't deliver on any of either of those things, then perhaps your potential of be able to take where you want this to go is going to fall short of your own expectation.
Yeah. So true. So true. There's so much happening all the time in this business and this industry, and just in the digital marketing world. I could even categorize it as the sales and marketing world, with artificial intelligence, with all these different platforms that are coming out, social media, algorithms changing. But the thing that never seems to change, at least not up until this point, and I think that it's going to become more and more needed, necessary, and powerful, is the human touch. The more we move towards this digital artificial world of AI and robotics and things of that nature, the ability to be able to interact with a human being is wildly important. That's not to say that there's not a place for artificial intelligence or robotics or things of that nature. Even all of the major social media platforms, for example, Meta, Facebook, the platform that we're on right now, just recently introduced the artificial intelligence search bar, where you can search where it used to just be what appeared to be it was more of a regular search bar. You just typed in whoever the person or the page you were looking for. Now you can ask the search bar a question and it will give you an answer. We use some of that in our company. For example, in our customer service, we have a chat bot that tries to help you out in our back office to the best of our ability. You can always email customer support at support@legendarymarketer.com to submit a ticket to have a human being respond to it. We also have a phone number that you can call in. So both on our sales and marketing side, as well as on our customer support side, it ultimately does lead to a human being. But sticking just with the theme of sales and marketing right now, I think as we move more and more towards this automation, and especially in this world of mentorship, coaching, personal development, business, we're just seeing more and more people who don't want to get on the phones, who don't want to interact or talk to their prospects or their customers, and there's a very simple and old business philosophy that I've followed for a very long time, and it's do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. And so we will continue to get on the phones or Zoom with our clients. We will continue to meet them. We just finished up a mastermind event in New Orleans this past weekend, where we had over 100 beautiful souls inside of the room. Beautiful people with hopes, dreams, aspirations, who traveled, were willing to travel, are wanting to come to the next mastermind. We've hosted these masterminds for the past 7 years, as long as the company's been in existence. We will continue to do the coaching calls for our Blueprint students, where we get on Zoom and interact with our clients and answer their questions. We will continue to think of more opportunities to be able to interact, coach, because as you said, it's got to be bespoke. It can't be cookie cutter. And the more cookie cutter solutions that you all, meaning everybody in the marketplace, continues to buy because it's the cheaper, or the grass looks greener on the other side, you can't shop your hopes and dreams based on price. It's not hiring a business coach or mentor the same way that you would shop for shampoo or toilet paper is not a good strategy. Buying based on price is not a good strategy. You need to actually use critical thinking. You need to see if these people are available. You need to talk to these people. It's one of the reasons why we do Wake Up Legendary. And by the way, if you're just coming on, we're celebrating our 1,000th episode of Wake Up Legendary with our superstar advisor, Eleni, here. And we're talking about how we serve customers, what we do on a daily basis when we get on the phone or Zoom with people, our mindset, our philosophy, and just how we will continue to get to meet our customers where they're at. Whether that's text, email, phone, Zoom, we make ourselves available for people wherever they're at, because we know that in this day and age, there is so many choices, and people need to know. People's number one question is this real? Are you real? You laugh. Am I right, though?
Oh, so true. Oh my God. It's just, if I could have $1 every time, is this thing real? It's interesting you say that, and not to give away the secret sauce, truly, but it's almost like the reason why Legendary Market has been here for over 7 years now, Dave, 7 years?
Yeah.
Do you know why? I think you know why. You and I probably know why, but most people don't know why. It's the fact that as the digital environment is going at such a rapid pace, there's one thing to be able to start your search online. Oh, yeah, I've heard about this thing. I'm going to click on a few things. You do your first initial rudimentary searching on stuff. But at the heart of it, people want to talk to people, even the most introverted of people. And granted, we come across a lot of introverted people. You don't have to be a sanguine, extroverted person to do this, but it's just about wanting to connect with someone. And this is why we're going to be here tomorrow, the end of the year, next year, for years to come, because our secret sauce is our connection. And the way that makes people feel, and the way that it helps other people to escalate their own growth.
1,000th episode hat throw. Yeah, the secret sauce is not actually really that secret. It's not actually really that secret. It's just, it's every day for the past, well, we launched in March of 2017. So you guys help us do the math. Is that 6 years, 7 years, whatever it is, It's 365 days a year, 24 or how many ever hours we're capable of, every single year after year after year after year after year after year, getting up and showing up every single day and having conversations, answering similar questions, meeting people where they're at, answering new questions, new challenges, similar challenges, doesn't matter what the challenge is, creating a safe place for people who want to. Remember, this is entrepreneurship. We've never advertised ourselves as a job or as job seeking or hunting. This is the school of hard knocks. I say this over and over again, over 1,000 episodes. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. We're not saying this is for everybody. We're not saying every single person in the world should try this, do this. We're saying that if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to have and start your own business, if you want your dreams or your goals to be able to have no ceiling, if you want to be able to soar high and wide, it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually challenging. And you're going to need some good people in your corner. Now, maybe that's going to be us. If we have the honor to do that, great. But if it's not, you better find you a good team. You better find you a good team, a good support system. And that's one of the things that we try to create here. There's always been 3 ingredients to success, in my opinion. It's the right information, not a secret, not anything fancy. The right information from the right people in the right environment. And if you have that, whether you get that here, and we do our best to try to be that for our clients, or whether you get that somewhere else, if you can find it, you're going to need it because entrepreneurship is hard. You were about to say something.
And there's no off switch. This is the interesting thing. And on behalf of all the business plan advisors, the customer service team, everybody in the back end of the business, yourself and Joanne, there is no off button, right? Entrepreneurship is 7 days a week. Okay. And that's the good thing to know, that we don't have set business hours. And you know how important that is when you want to reach out to someone and ask somebody something, unless we're asleep, right? Okay. But, we are always here. And I know the business plan advisors would definitely support me on this one. We are always here, right? And if we're not here for whatever rhyme or reason, there's a whole team of us. And this is so critical and important at the beginning phases when you're learning to get to launching. We give you all the right tools here at Legendary to help you to fish, to get you to fish for yourself, to muscle yourself up. You know those horrible stages at the beginning when you're starting a new workout routine and everything's so painful, right? And you think, oh my God, the first 2 to 3 weeks, or trying to detox off something, or the first 2 to 3 weeks before you've built a brand new habit of getting into the groove and the nice routine of everything, that needs help. That needs support. And if you're not getting that, and value is in the eye of the beholder. Value means different things for different people. So when you think if the 5-day, $5 challenge is value, I mean, hell yes, it is. All right, go find something else that even comes remotely close to it. You'll be hard pressed. Okay. But on top of that, you choose to become a Blueprint member. That sometimes the penny doesn't drop until like months away, where you're like, am I still getting trained by these people? Am I still rocking up and they're here 5 days a week doing coaching and training in a live setting? Do I get to the ability to go to a mastermind and deal with people who have been there and done that and have paved the way that we can share and learn? this is where I get really excited about this industry, is because it's ever growing, ever changing, ever supported. But the mere fact that Legendary is at the forefront of all of that, where we just elevate and move forward, I mean, that's what people are looking for.
Yeah. So tell me, Eleni, what have you learned about yourself being a part of Legendary throughout this process in your journey?
Yeah, just like everybody else coming through, when I first started, there's a huge sense of fear of the unknown. And, albeit the fact that I was doing it for a different purpose, but when I started to kind of build something for myself, I was hiding in the guise of darkness, right? Because I was just so worried about the ramification of what it would do for my work, for people's opinions, even my own self-doubt, thinking, and putting my ego aside and saying, oh, yeah, I can do this because I've done this in my corporate life, blah, blah, blah. I had to put all of that at the door and just say, you can't celebrate day 500 without day 0. And you just have to just crawl, do a little bit every day, tiny bit every day. I remember when I was learning and doing this, I would do it like 15 minutes in the morning before the kids woke up and I had to get to the motorway to beat the traffic, a little bit at lunchtime, a little bit late at night after the kids went to bed. If I could squeeze in an hour a day, that was progress. And slowly you start to build that habit where I was happy to kind of say no to catching up for somebody for lunch for a day, because no, I want it. This is for me. This is my time. And therefore, obviously, we're dealing with people coming through, nurses, teachers, stay-at-home parents with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, blue-collar construction workers, taxi drivers, truck drivers, white-collar professionals, dentists, doctors. Everybody here's for whatever their reason, but everybody's busy. Everybody's busy, and life is not slowing down. But one thing is for sure, that if you don't get the ability or an opportunity to create something for you, you'll never know your own potential. And that's where I didn't even know mine. And when I started to wow, it really uncovered and locked a lot about myself. And the business plan advisors here would say the same. When they came through as students, there's that kind of, that feeling of something's missing. It's like that unmet kind of urge in there. You're like, what is it? I know I'm either destined for something different, but I don't know what it is. All I know is that I want something better for myself. And so you kind of start searching, and that's where people start going online. Oh, how to make money online, all these things, and all these things pop up. And then you think, all right, I'm going to take a punt here. I'm going to press something. And you can go either way. And if you're the lucky person that ends up here, at least you know that you're in a safe environment to learn with no judgment, and that you can just kind of come through and make your own decision. And when you start to realize that this has the potential to give you what you're looking for in that safe environment, you start to believe more in yourself. Because sometimes you just need to even hear, not just from an advisor, but for anybody around you with your support system, you can do this. You can do this no matter what. As long as in yourself, you know that personal development is not a clicking of the switch, right? It's not a light. It's something that happens over time. So you've got to just give yourself a break, right? Not a break from doing the work. You've still got to keep that feeling. We say entrepreneurship, being boss man, boss lady, boss person, right? Right. But that feeling as an employee where you've got that feeling you've got a boss over your shoulder, like, have you done the work today? Right? Have you done it? Or otherwise there's ramifications. Otherwise there's no work for you if you don't do this. Funny enough, you should kind of that feeling, that icky feeling a little bit, which is that uncomfortable space. You have to kind of carry that through while you're building your business. You need to wear the hat of the boss person and the employee. Because you've just got to propel yourself, or you've got to use that feeling to push yourself forward. And that's that comfort zone, because once your education and knowledge goes up, fear, anxiety go down. They're inversely related. Right? And then you start to kind of feel like, okay, I can adopt this in my everyday life. And that's when you start to see the train moving off the platform. You start to get some steam going. Right? And so therefore, because it's not just about you getting your whole cheerleading rah-rah team on one side, because 9 times out of 10, there's nobody cheering for you. All you're getting is maybe some judgment and ridicule from other people. And that's the challenge. What is so wrong with learning? This is what I keep saying. When I started, I didn't say, did I ask you to do it? I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just here to learn something new. When is that such a bad thing? When as adults have we forgotten to learn something new? And so that's what I'm saying when I said earlier, give yourself a break. That's what I mean by giving yourself a break, not from the work, but giving yourself that freedom to say yes to yourself. You've already said yes to Legendary Marketer. You've bought the $5 challenge. You're coming to meet with an advisor. You've said yes to us. You've said yes to the industry because you clicked on the link to find out what is affiliate marketing. It's time to say yes to yourself.
Bam. And it is everything that you said right there is everything that this journey is and will ever be about. It's all right there in a nutshell. It's learning is okay. Learning is good. It's like we have such this society has somehow manipulated us to think that learning and being new at something is shameful. And it's not. It's such a beautiful part of us and who we are as human beings. And that's the energy and the mindset and the state that I experience you in and have experienced you in the entire time that I've known you here on our team. It's a blessing. It's a privilege to have you in our presence, to be working with you, to be connected with you, to be partnered with you, to be serving and helping our clients. Eleni, congratulations on all your success. Congratulations on all your accomplishments before, during, and in the future here at Legendary. And thank you so much for coming on and sharing some of your amazing experience, motivation, and wisdom this morning, my friend. It's been truly legendary for our 1000th episode of Wake Up Legendary.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, appreciate it very much. And all the best. And welcome, all the new members. Come on board.
All right, Eleni, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Stay legendary, my friend.
See you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, my friends, thank you to Eleni for coming on. It's 2 a.m. where she's at. She's coming in live, and just priceless experience, wisdom, inspiration from her. She's somebody who works on our team every day to help our clients, guide our clients, meet with our clients, do the work, put in the work every day to give our clients the experience, the legendary experience, a world-class experience that we have strived to create here over the past 7 years, and we will not stop. We are just getting started in this process of learning how to get better. And as a company, and me, first and foremost, are 100% in alignment with her words at the end about staying a student, learning, humbling yourself to never be too great or prideful or successful, to learn, to dive in, to use the resources, to be resourceful. Just that one was worth a re-listen, my friends. If you need some motivation and some perspective, she's talked to hundreds, if not thousands, of our clients and heard about all their fears, their challenges, their struggles, what they want to accomplish. And it all boils down to some simple elements that she covered here on this call. Remember, you can listen to these episodes on all the major podcast platforms. Just type in Wake Up Legendary. You can also watch it right here on this Facebook page. As soon as we're done, it'll just upload or be there available for you to listen to again. Again, very much worth a re-listen. Thank you, everybody, for the amazing comments, for the show, for Eleni, for our guest. Thank you. You guys make it such a fun experience to do this live instead of just pre-recording and having it like upload onto a platform. The fact that you come here, the fact that you listen live, the fact that you offer so much support and validation and affirmation in the comments for the show, for Eleni, it really, really means a lot. And I try to read as many of the comments during and after the show as I can. If you want to get a text message reminder, okay, if you want to get a quick little text message reminder, you have to sign up for this Facebook Messenger notification thing here on Facebook. I'm posting the link right in the comments. We will send you a notification right here on Facebook. This is our new way to notify you. It will pop up right in your messenger, your Facebook Messenger, right at 10 a.m. Eastern time whenever we go live. With that being said, my friends, one more. I mean, just for Eleni, what an amazing episode. My friends, meet us back here tomorrow for another one. Be great. Stay in the light. We love you. Go out there and do something incredible for yourself and your business today. Doesn't have to be major, just a step forward. You deserve it. You're worth it. We'll see you back here tomorrow for 1001. Get out of here. Peace.